Welcome back, you guys. Missed ya. I know it's been like 2 weeks, but I want to do the story time about the time I lost my virginity, the V card. But let me just say, let me just say, because I feel like I have young viewers, young girls watching me too. So, if you're still a virgin, kudos to you, as you young girls should be a virgin, because young girls have no business having sexual intercourse at no young age. If I have a daughter, I would not want my daughter to be sexually, interactive at a young age. So, but say, because nowadays in this generation, girls are loose. Like, some girls are loose. So if you are gonna be sexually active, use protection, use birth control, because you do not want to get pregnant at a very young age, or at a young age period when you have no business being pregnant. You should live your life. So, but I also want to say, when it's time, because some things just happen, when it's time to lose your virginity, it should be special. Like, it should be, even though it's like almost never is special, because the person we lose our virginity to is not the person we're gonna be married to. That's very rare. So kudos to whoever is still with the person that they lost their virginity to. So let me get to it. So I lost my virginity when I was 16. Don't judge me. I was young and dumb. But now, honestly, I could have lost it at an older age, even though I don't think 16 is that bad. I don't think it's that bad as losing that like 13, 12. Boy, I don't know what's going on. But alright, so I was 16. The guy was he older than me? Yeah, I think he was older. I think he was a year older. I can't remember right now. It was so long ago. I was 16. I'm 20 now. So it was 4 years ago, bro. He was a pastor's son. So we was dating for about a year and some change, I think. I think we broke up on our first year anniversary, actually. Because I remember we used to argue all the time. Towards like the ending, we used to argue all the time. But, so how I got to losing my virginity, first of all, since we was in church, church people are like, oh, you shouldn't have sex before marriage, which is good, but sometimes it doesn't happen like that. Girls get curious, guys get curious, you start thinking, what does it feel like? Oh my God, what am I missing out? That was my mindset, honestly. My mindset was like, what am I missing out? Like, I feel like I'm missing out on something. And I'm like, well, I have a boyfriend, let's do it. But when I used to live with my family, I lived with a whole family. It was like 5 of us. So it was no privacy at all in my place. So I'm like, what about your place? He had privacy, because since his parents were pastors, they would be gone for hours at church with their daughters and stuff. So sometimes we would go to his house and sneak. Like, we were going to church, but we would sneak to his house and, just make out. So I remember, we wanted to do it so bad, because, like, we was just humping each other and stuff. I'm like, boy. So, we was just some horny teens. So I'm like, yo, we want to do it so bad. So I remember one time I cut school to go to his house. His parents were actually in Dominican Republic for, I think, a church event or something. So it was just him and his sisters in the house. So he had the freebie. He had the free. So I cut school, right? He went to his room, started kissing. That was actually the first time I got eaten out too. And it's crazy, because the night before, I was reading like, what does someone eating your vagina feels like? And I was reading, and There was like, you know, if the guy keeps putting his tongue in your hole, he doesn't really know what he's doing. He needs to lick the clit and all this stuff. Rated R. This is rated R in a way, but so yeah, that was the first time I got eaten out, and it felt weird because he didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what it was supposed to feel like, so I'm like, you know what? Just put it in. I said, just put it in, bro. We wasn't even supposed to do it. It just happened. Like, it even just happened. Like, we planned it. But so he actually, you know, had a big size, and you know, I was a virgin, so it hurt. He actually didn't even get to put it in all the way, and I remember I started to bleed, and I was like, just stop, because it didn't feel good. It hurt like hell, and you sometimes you're gonna bleed because it's a little hole and got this big thing trying to go in there. So that's how I lost my virginity. But the thing is, after that, we kept having sex, right? And it started to feel better. But the thing is, since I was in church, I felt so guilty. Like, I did, honestly, even though it felt better, it didn't feel like, sex is a mental and physical thing. Like, sometimes you can't even and I never orgasmed till, bro, it's too much info, but I never orgasmed till this year. I mean, like, a guy has never made, I'm 20. I lost my virginity at 16. A guy has never made me orgasm until this year, like, till my 20th year, bro. So it's honestly, you gotta find the right person, you know, but it's mental and physical. Sex is mental and physical. But yeah, so even though we was having sex all the time, like, we would go to motels, we was just freaks. But I like, it felt good, but I didn't really enjoy it because I felt guilty. Like, because of that, because I was in church, and you know, I felt like, oh, God's ashamed of me. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm going behind everybody's back. I just felt guilty, like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this. So I would sometimes kill the mood because, you know, he'll be into it and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. Like, I would just be killing the mood because I really felt guilty. And honestly, I didn't really enjoy sex until I got to college. Not saying I was horny in college, but, you know, I just felt more free in college. Like, oh, I could, like, you know, nobody's judging me. I'm good, you know, clean slate. I really started to enjoy sex when I got to college. Even though I wasn't hoeing, but I was sexually active in college. The crazy thing is, alright, so I lost my virginity, right? And then I had a phone. Did I have a phone? Yeah, I had a phone. So, you know, I'll be texting my boyfriend, freaky stuff. But since he never made me orgasm, I remember I used to play with him like, oh, you can't even make me orgasm. And my mom saw my phone. Like, she saw that text, so she's like, wait, you're having sex? I'm like, yeah. I was so scared. I would never forget this day, yo. I said, yeah. I'm like, Mom, 16, what you think? Yo, my mom was like, actually, like, I don't remember. She didn't hit me. She was just so surprised. She was just in shock. I'm like, yeah, like, I have a boyfriend from 16. What do you expect? I'm gonna have sex. Like, I felt like I was grown. Bro, I think the same night or the next night, but I think it was the same night, she made me get dressed and walk to his house to tell his parents, bro. The same night, she walked with me all the way to his house, because, you know, you could walk from, it was a walking distance. She made me walk all the way to his house, bro, to tell his parents, because his parents was in DR, so his parents are just coming back from there. They thinking his son is all holy, you know, being good, da you know, a good little church boy, when he's not. So it's crazy because, you know, I started crying. I'm like, Ma, I don't want to do that. I don't want to tell and get him in trouble. And she's like, so you want to be the only one in trouble, or you want to get him in trouble too? I'm like, all right. So, you know, even though that's petty, I'm like, wait, I'm not going to be the only one in trouble because it's not just my fault. So But we walked to the house, bro. And I think I was texting my boyfriend at the time, like, yo, I think we on our way over there. My mom find out. So we walked over there, you know. My mom knocks on the door, and then, bro, they're pastors. They own a church. They're pastors. And I'm over here about to tell them that, you know, me and your son has been having sex while y'all was away in a church campaign or something. Like, yo. So we sat down, and my mom told her, because I wasn't speaking. I was like this. And I was looking at my boyfriend at the time, and he was just like, bro. So my mom told him, you know, while you guys were away, your son brought my daughter to your house, and they was having sex while you guys were away. So, yo, his parents looked so disappointed, bro. I was like, oh no. So then after that, we bounced, and then his parents were disappointed at me, looking at me like, So then after that, me and my mom left, and I don't remember what happened after. As far as I can remember. So I lost my virginity at 16. It was with a pastor's son. My mom made me go tell him, his family. Bro, it was just embarrassing. It was just embarrassing. Like, they didn't need to know. But yeah, that's it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And welcome to the new subscribers. Ew. Some are from the YFM. From me and my boyfriend's page that we do pranks and stuff. So welcome to my personal page. I hope y'all enjoy. Thanks for watching.